Question 1. What is meant by second urbanization of India? Answer. A phase of urbanization that developed in the first millennium BCE in the Ganga plains, parts of the Indus or Sindhu basin, and neighboring regions, and gradually spread to other parts of the subcontinent, is known as the second urbanization of India. Question 2. Why were the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas an important development in India's early history? Answer. The Janapadas and Mahajanapadas were important developments in India's early history because they marked the reorganization of Indian society. People began living in defined territories called Janapadas, each governed by a ruler or an assembly. As trade and agriculture grew, some of these territories evolved and merged to form larger kingdoms known as Mahajanapadas. This laid the foundation for administration and urbanization. Question 3. What kind of system of governance did they evolve? Answer. The Janapadas and Mahajanapadas evolved different systems of governance. Some had monarchies where a king ruled with the help of his ministers, and his position was hereditary. Others, like Vajji and Malla, had Ganas or Sanghas, early republics, where members of the assembly selected the rulers and made decisions through discussion and voting. Question 1. Consider the quotation at the start of the chapter and discuss in several groups. Compare your observations and conclusions on what Kautilya recommends for a kingdom. Is it very different today? Answer. Kautilya recommended that for a kingdom's safety and security, its capital and border towns should be well defended. It should have abundant raw materials, forest reserves, wildlife, cultivable land, irrigation facilities, and a well developed economy to sustain its population. While the current methods are modern, the core ideals from Kautilya's time, like defense, resource management, and economic strength, still hold true today. Question 2. According to the text, how were rulers chosen in early Vedic society? Answer. In early Vedic society, rulers were not always hereditary monarchs. Kings were often selected by members of assemblies or groups of elders, as in Ganas or Sanghas. These rulers were expected to take advice from the assemblies, and incompetent rulers could be removed by them. Question 3. Imagine you were a historian studying ancient India. What types of sources, archaeological, literary, etc., would you use to learn more about the Mahajanapadas? Explain how each source might contribute to your understanding. Answer. I would use a combination of archaeological, literary, and coin sources to learn more about the Mahajanapadas. First point, archaeological sources help us understand the lifestyle, economy, and level of development of the Mahajanapadas. Second point, literary sources mention the names, rulers, and customs of the Mahajanapadas, providing valuable information about political structures, society, and religion. Third point, coin sources show symbols, names of rulers, and economic activities, offering insights into governance and the power of these kingdoms. Question 4. Why was the development of iron metallurgy so important for the growth of urbanism in the first millennium BCE? You may use points from the chapter, but also from your knowledge or imagination. Answer. The development of iron metallurgy was important for the growth of urbanism in the first millennium BCE. Iron tools improved farming and forest clearing, leading to increased food production and expansion into new areas. Iron weapons helped kingdoms grow and defend themselves. With surplus food and better tools, people began living in permanent settlements, which led to the rise of towns and cities.